Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today I have my makeup basket for you. It is kind of spread out on my desk. I got a lot of things. I didn't get to a lot of things that I had in my basket last week, but I decided to mix. I'm having words issues. I did decide to mix it up, even though obviously some things like my complexion stuff is not going to be mixed up that much. But like my eye stuff, I kind of mixed that up. So let's do this because as usual, it's late. This should be going up in 6 minutes, and yeah, clearly that's not going to happen. I'm not even going to be done filming in 6 minutes. So I'm going to do this as quickly as possible. So I've got the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer, of course. That's going to be in until like the weather breaks here because it's hot. I'm sticking with the same foundation that I've been using. It is the Rose Inc Skin Enhance Luminous Tinted Serum. Yeah, I like it. It's what I've got on today. I like it. Concealer. I am going with the Almay. I did have this in last week, though I had both of them in. My lashes are sticking together and it's driving me a little bit bonkers. So yeah, Almay Clear Complexion Concealer. I did try it. I was a little concerned with whether it would work under my eyes. It worked just fine, so I'm gonna play with that for this week. What are we on to? Cream products. Yes, cream bronzer. Working on the Franken cream bronzer. I have a cream highlighter this week, which is kind of exciting. This is from ColourPop. It is the Super Shock Cheek in Goody Two Shoe. It's a beautiful gold, and I have it in for usage in a project. I don't remember which one anymore, but I want to play. And then I'm sticking with this one. It is the Purlisse Blush Glow BB Cheek Color in Sweet Rose. I do have it on above my foundation, but below my powder. And then I have a powder blush on top of it. I just kind of like the look that it gives me. Same two powders, though I think I had 3 in last week, but I'm only putting in 2 this week. So we have the All About Matte Fixing Powder, and of course the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. I look a little pale today, and I think it's from this, because I was in the pool all day today. Not like all day, but I was in the pool today, and I felt much darker without my makeup. Go figure. All right, blush, bronzer, highlighter. So my bronzer, of course, is my Franken. That's going to be in my magnetic palette. Highlighter. It is the Majesty Highlighter Palette. I am doing this No Pan Left Behind style. There are 6 highlighters in here. I think that'll be good. It'll be fun to use that again. And then blushes, I actually have 2 in, where I only had this one in last week. This is the Kaja Butter Up Play Bento Trio, and I am working just on that blush. And then I'm also bringing in this one from Bare Minerals. It is Blush Pearl. So you can see what color that is. It's pretty neutral. All right, let's get on to the lip products. So before I accidentally knock this over, this is Buxom Kitty. I'm putting it right back over here. So, that's where it belongs. What I currently have on my lips is a combination of Buxom Hush Hush Lip Liner and Revlon Raven Red Lipstick. So that's the combo that I have going on. So that's going to be staying in. And then I also have Nudestix Greystone because, I want to finish it this year and I enjoy using it. And then this one, it is a tinted lip balm in the shade Flushed from Buxom. That's what that looks like. But it is relatively sheer, so it is not that dark color. I am not loving this mascara a whole lot, but I think maybe it just clumped up on me and I needed to clean the brush off a little bit more because does anybody else have that problem with newer mascaras? Like in the very beginning, just too much gets on the brush. I think that's what it was, and I needed to, get a little bit off. But I didn't. I was in a hurry, and Clump City. All right, let's get on to my eye stuff, starting with my brows, sticking with the Sephora Brow Gel, and then the e.l.f. Lock-On Liner and Brow and Liner, whatever, pomade. So, still have that in, because, you know, why not? And I have 4 liners in here. I have Wet n Wild, yes, Wet n Wild Turquoise. I have a felt one from Sephora in brown espresso, something like that. This one from ColourPop. I want to say it's crochet, but I don't really remember. And it's written really small. I have a dog hair just tickling my lip. And then Mally Midnight. So those 4 are in. And let's get the eyeshadow singles out of the way. We're going to start with this one. I had this in last week, did not get a chance to use it. It is Urban Decay Liquid Moon Dust in Space Time. Can't believe I got that out all in one go without tripping over my words. But then I tripped over my words when I was explaining that I didn't trip over my words. Go figure. All right, I have 2 Super Shocks from ColourPop. I have Ritz and then Ladybird. I'm excited to be using Ladybird again. And then 1 Jelly Much in Sage Bundle. And we have this mineral eyeshadow from Bare Minerals in Soft Black. And is it all going to fit in here again? There. So that part is out of the way. Now I have palettes. I have some palettes here. So we're going to do the magnetic palette first because that's where I always start. There we go. This is my Franken bronzer. This is the newly mixed, not Franken, but mixed Milani Illuminating Face Powder that I like to use as a highlighter, which I have on today. I think it works very well. It doesn't really look like a highlighter on my finger, but as an oily girl, oily girl, I think it works for me. So I'm going with it. The Profusion Eyes Trendsetter palette, I have this eyeliner in a metallic purple, and I have this dark brown eyeshadow. Here we have 2 shades from the ColourPop, no, not ColourPop, oh my goodness, Coastal Scents 88 palette. Like, total brain fart there. And then this is my little Franken of this shade and black. Let's see, this is also from Coastal Scents. It's a Rubin Coral Pearl Mica, I believe is what it's called. I do have that on my lids today. Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette, Cotton Candy. These 3 are from the ColourPop. See, now we're at ColourPop. And what is my palette? I totally forgot. Oh, Blush Crush, duh. And this is Zero from ColourPop, Nightmare Before Christmas palette. Forest Eve from Coastal Scents, Ice Ballet from Coastal Scents, and then I've got a bunch of looksies here on the bottom. Did I cover everything? I covered everything. All right, I've got a hair that has jumped out of my head, probably because I had my hair in a ponytail for a good portion of today. I have a bunch of palettes here, and oddly enough, not a single one of them is my Pan That palette. I decided to take a week off. I might regret that, but I'm doing it. So I have the Glamlite Pizza palette. I only have 1 shade in there that I'm working on, which is kind of like a deep army green. I have the Hema Be a Natural Eyeshadow Nude Palette. It's very awkward phrasing, but I have 3 shades in here. They're matte shades that I am attempting to hit pan on. This was in last week, and I want to continue working on it. I do have some of it on my eyes today. This is the Essence I Like to Mauve It palette. I would love to have this one done this year as well. I have, from ColourPop, the New Millennium palette. I have not played with this yet. It is brand spanking new, and I'm doing No Pan Left Behind style on this, so I would like to play with that this week and see if I can at least use some of the eyeshadows in there. Who knows? Maybe I'll touch them all. Maybe I won't. I don't know. BH Cosmetics, Lost in Los Angeles. I have one shade in here. It is a blue shade. It is just in for usage, so I would like to get at least a few uses. And then last but certainly not least, this is my Level Up palette that I'm working on, and this is the Odenseye Norns palette. So hopefully I can get a little playtime in with that. I feel like I've got a nice little mix, and like I said, I don't have my Pan That palette in this week, so I will get to play with some other things because I have kind of been hyper-focusing on my Pan That palette. So this makes me take a step back and enjoy some of my other stuff for a week, and I'm sure my Pan That palette will be back again next week because I don't want to leave it too long because I want to get it done this year, but I think 1 week off is not going to hurt me too much. All right, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and until I see you on my next video, have a beautiful day.